Hi Aries, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 13th to the 20th of September. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information is in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened. Ooh, could be happening now, could be happening sometime in the future. And also, please remember that these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there. So take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. And also, please remember, cross watchers, that these energies can be interchangeable or vice versa. So it's how it resonates with you. Okay. Oh, Aries, look at you all fired up. In this beautiful, beautiful, balanced light, the Nine of Pentacles, you're almost in this kind of like white light of equilibrium. Everything's balanced. You feel balanced. The way forward is balanced. You can see things clearly. You're making good judgment calls, and that's what you're working towards. Being able to see things for what they are. Okay. See things for what they are. And yes, look at that. So you want to communicate in a very passionate way with someone. And the Strength card there is almost like you've shared something between you. Kindness and compassion. You want to spark something again. So with that Strength card there, it says to me that you haven't given up on a situation. Becoming a fruitful situation. You do want to spark, put some pizzazz back in there. You want to have conversations that are a little bit flirty, a little bit sparky in order to move forward. But how do you do that? You need to make the change within yourself, Aries. Okay, so the High Priest here, he makes routine incremental changes to his 3D situation in order to bring about this beautiful balanced energy. Feeling balanced. It's more about your confidence and self-belief moving forward. So making routine changes obviously does affect your 3D situation because you're looking at life in a more balanced way. And when you do that, everything starts to align for you. You must remember that. Okay, you must remember that. So the Strength here, it's knowing that you can get there at some stage. And also kindness and compassion. Anybody that's ever done you wrong, or a situation that's floundered, faltered, it's having that strength of character with the Nine of Pentacles and the Priest card, High Priest card there. It's having the strength of character moving forward to forgive people because they've only reacted to whatever you're putting into a situation. If you come into a situation with scattered energy that's all over the place, of course, the other person's not going to reciprocate in a very balanced way. They're going to come across as scattered, etc. So please be mindful about energies that you're putting into a situation. I feel this is more about self-development than actually a situation that you want to create. It says to me that it's been very bleak though, wherever you've been, if you are in a connection, but you want to come across as a little bit fiery, a little bit peppy, a little bit, yeah, vavavoomey with the Princess of Wands, regardless of gender. But the Two of Wands here, I feel that when you go through this very personal journey, this feels like a very personal journey here, of confidence, of equilibrium and balance. Once you balance yourself out, you can be the person that you want to be, which is the Princess of Wands. Ooh. Seems like your energy has been quite scattered. I can say that because I am an Aries, and look at that, you've been stuck for some time. So the Eight of Swords are stuck, but you've remained stuck for some time of your own doing. Once you make routine changes and the universe is guiding you, okay, to make those changes, everything starts to become a lot brighter. The energy is a lot more uplifting that's surrounding you. So you need to put down that kind of like burden of thinking that you're being stuck, because the Eight of Swords there, bound to a situation, bound to a way of life. Is this going to be my life moving forward? Almost. No, you can change the course of your life. It's up to you to do that. It's up to you to change your energy. It's up to you to find, you know, what makes you excited, what makes you tick, what makes you euphoric, in order to inject some kind of fiery energy into your situation. And once you do that, once you make those routine changes, you do become balanced, because it's not almost like a, whoa, okay, I'm really excited about the future, I'm just going to put effort into it for like 5 seconds and then it's all going to be, you know, that's the end goal. No, life's not like that. It's about moving your energy in a more balanced way to get the end result, which is fiery and peppy, and keeping that energy going. And look at that, the eight of cups there. So moving away from very, very stuck energy, very bleak energy, very inactive energy, nothing going on. Well, you can change that. It's reflecting on situations, even if it's a love situation, you can change it. It's up to you to do that, though. It's up to you to do that. So this seems like a very personal kind of journey for someone. So it's not actually a love reading. It is about self-love. It's about self-care, which is ultimately what we should be doing before we love someone else. We need to love ourselves wholly, warts and all. Okay, so anything else? Anything else? Anything else for Aries? Yeah. And it's putting the time and effort into your situation, not a situation, your situation, your life. Making those changes within yourself, sealing off this self-doubt, lack of self-confidence moving forward, sealing it off. And once you take that journey, and it is about you putting the consistent time and effort into your own situation, you will see it change. And you will be passionate about the future. Princess of Wands, very zappy energy, very passionate, very creative energy. So perhaps, yeah, very, very stuck. The Hermit's journey. What do I need to change? What do I need to release? How do I move forward? So making routine incremental changes, in inner changes, brings about a change in your 3D, because it's how you interact with other people, what energies you attract into your life, what time you give to certain individuals. It's all about energy at the end of the day. The Hermit card here. So spending quiet time in meditation, knowing what you need to do moving forward, and away from feeling left out in the cold. Like, it's almost like you're looking at other people and saying, God, they're getting on with life. Why can't I do that? I'm really stuck over here. Well, you can do it, but you need to make those changes within yourself. And I think it's a change in perspective. It's how you see yourself, because here we've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is loving yourself, loving who you are. So it is a very personal journey. It's about self-acceptance. And the bits that you don't like, you can change in order to have a prosperous future. Everybody can do that. But it's whether or not they want to, they're up for the challenge of changing their perspective, their heart space, their head space moving forward. Because only you can do that. Nobody else can do it for you. And at the end of the day, if you look at it, okay, from a very singular perspective, okay, regardless of connections, marriage, etc., you know, at the end of the day, all you've got is you. You have to live with you. And if you can't live with yourself and your own energy, then you need to do something about that, because you'll never be happy. It's all about self-acceptance. Wow, Aries, what's going on? I can't even do your other side of the reading, but somebody out there needs to hear this, so I'm just going to go with it. Anything else? Anything else for Aries, please? Anything else for Aries? So although this is kind of like a message to yourself in relation to this, it's a message to yourself saying, come on, let's get going. We can lead a prosperous future. It's talking to yourself in a very passionate way, in a very peppy way, rather than being stuck over here. Oh, look at that, victory, 6 of Wands. You want to be victorious, moving forward. You want to be the 9 of Pentacles. You want a fulfilling life. You want to be able to celebrate. 3 of Cups, don't read that as a situation now. You want to be able to celebrate the fact that you've got there, the 9. It's a tremendous inner journey, this is. It's a cycle that needs to be complete. You need to seal off all this negativity, whatever this is. It's in action here. You want to move forward, but you feel stuck. It's a lot about self-confidence, I feel. To the Chariot card here. Wanting to move forward like it was yesterday. Got all the ideas, but afraid to take action on them. But you do want to be able to resolve this negative pattern that's happening. And you want something. You want to be victorious. You want to move away from that. And it's almost like being reborn. Because you are sealing those negative traits off. Or what you consider to be negative. And you want to be able to love yourself again. Love who you are. Love your life. Love yourself moving forward. Wow, Aries. What beautiful reading. But very unexpected. I wasn't expecting that at all. That is beautiful. It is about self-belief, self-love. Changing your perspective, changing your interactions with people in order to bring about change in your 3-day. It's a lot about progression. You know, it still astounds me how people don't do it. Don't take that break. Don't sit in their own company. Don't, you know, reflect on who they are or what energy they're putting out or how they can change their circumstances. It still astounds me because without that self-reflection, you can never get... it's harder to get where you want to go or be the person that you want to be moving forward. Because you're weighed down with preconceived ideas, opinions, etc., etc. And everybody can change their opinion. Everybody can change who they are. Everybody can have a change of heart. Everybody can change their life. It's if you have the courage to do that, and if you let the ego go, because it's a lot about ego. A lot of people say, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. You know, it's all front. Nobody is perfect in this life. No one is perfect. There is no such thing as perfection. Everybody sees what they consider to be perfect in a different way, and we are constrained by the society that we live in. Okay, they teach us what to you know, how to judge, how to have opinions, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so you can change your life. You can change the way you think. You can change the way you work. You can change the way you love. You can change, you know, your interactions with people. If you're willing to do that, and it looks like you certainly are. So this is more about a very solo personal journey, about having the confidence to do that. And it's almost like having the confidence to take a leap of faith as well. With this card here, it's you moving away from negativity, but it's also you going towards your future, which is bright. It's very dark over here. It's very hidden. You're ideas for moving forward are very hidden. You've not spoken to anybody about them, almost, because you're moving under the light of the moon. You're not moving in the sunlight. You're moving in a very dark space here. You want to get away from this moonlight kind of scene here, being left out in the cold, not being able to interact on the level that you want to in your life moving forward. But you do want to look towards something that is very bright. Look at that, Princess of Wands. Very, very beautiful reading. I am going to leave it at that. So, no, they've told me take some Moonology cards, but it's not a straightforward love reading. It's about self-love more than love for a person. Okay, so what else do we need to know in relation to this reading for Aries, which is very unexpected? Okay, we have here the energies gaining momentum. The answers you need are coming. So like I said, it is a lot about inner reflection. It's a lot about using that inner voice to speak to yourself in a very kind manner rather than in a very harsh manner and keeping yourself stuck, because whatever you believe you to be is actually an illusion. Like I said, you can change things. You can change that, the sound of the voice in your head. You can have confidence moving forward. Break those bonds. Okay. Wow. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? And from your activation cards, I'm just going to take one. So what do we need to know for Aries, please? Aries. But you are a go-getter. It's very very unusual to see you stuck and not make decisions, but we all have crises of confidence, like all passion for the future. Look at this. What were we saying about passion? It's being passionate about the future. It's being passionate about yourself. It's being passionate about the life that you want to create. Beautiful. So the frequency of passion reminds us that that beneath every intense emotion lies a hidden gem of insight, balance and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where you can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. So, which is beautiful. It's a very balanced energy that you want to create moving forward, something that's sustainable and has longevity. So it's about putting your time and effort into yourself in order to recreate the passion that you have for life. It almost feels like it's for somebody, and I hate to say this, somebody who's going through a very traumatic kind of psychological state, that doesn't love themselves, that doesn't love their situation, that sees themselves as a failure. Coming further from the truth. You can do it. You can bring about abundance. And train your inner voice to be kind to yourself, because at the end of the day, like I said, there's only you are left with yourself, and that voice in your head has to be coming from a place of self-love rather than a place of negativity, which is what you've been doing over here. I can't interact with people because I'm unworthy, almost. Don't get yourself stuck. There are plenty of people out there that want to keep you stuck, but don't keep yourself stuck. What's that all about? And I can say that because I am this person here. This is almost like a reading for me. I've had such, it isn't my reading, but I've had such a traumatic time over the past 4 months. I work in a very toxic job with a person who's very, very, very toxic. The energy is just awful. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not, the majority of the time it's this: I'm battling, I have to put a shield up to shield myself from negativity. And I wasn't loving life, and I thought, is this the be all and end all of my existence on planet Earth? Is this what I, and that's all to pay bills, which upon reflection is incredible, really. Why would you put yourself in a situation that you don't like in order to pay bills? But sometimes we have to do things in order to free ourselves from those material bonds and then work in a different way. So this is, I can connect with this reading on a very profound level. I have had huge amounts of self disbelief and crisis of confidence, thinking that I am not worthy enough, that I can't read, that I can't do this, that I can't do that, and been speaking to myself in a very negative voice. So I can understand where this person's coming from. This isn't my reading, by the way. But yeah, once you realise that whatever somebody is telling you you are, you're not, it's retraining that. It's whatever they think of you is a reflection of them. It's what they don't like within themselves. So people's opinions of you should really not count moving forward, but it can keep you stuck in situations that you don't want to be in. It's all about chipping away at confidence. And I think that you are getting the confidence up now and realising that you are a beautiful human being and that you can make these changes moving forward. And you want a bright future. So go and do it. Don't listen to anybody else. Seriously, don't do it. It's hard, I know. I'm a very sensitive person and I take everybody's opinions and etc. To heart. But I've learnt to build a shield up. And if anybody's interested in that, if anybody wants some help, just email me and I'll tell you how I do it. Anyway, yeah, I can't do anything else with the reading, but if that did resonate with you, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. It's probably more important than anything else. And my Aries nation, I love you loads, and keep the faith. And if you do need a hand, yeah, just email me. Okay, love you loads. Take care.